that shit so green? That's crazy. Okay, man. Well then. Hi, buddy. Okay. Okay. All right. What's up, Kenny? What's up, Shannon? What's up, Kasune? How's everybody doing tonight? All right. Still trying to get my ducks in a row. I don't have my better half here, and I got reacquainted with the Wanda Way a little while ago, so I was running a little late. Wanda, but we are all right. We are all gravy. The drinks and shots are about to flow. The trees are about to burn. It's crema time, and I've been fighting the urge / need to be a Grinch all week. So I don't want to be a Grinch tonight. So I look at there. There's a fix. It's called vodka. Who knew? Ugh. Oh God! Did I even put juice in that? What's up, Mitchell? Everything looks all grainy tonight. I hope y'all aren't seeing it that way. If so, I may need to clean my webcam. Okay, I was doing something. Maybe it's just what happens when I put on glasses. Everybody says, Daniel, wear your glasses. Put on my glasses and I still can't see. All right. All right. I'll wait for a couple of people to hit that fire in the hole. All my ducks in said row. Splat out. Now, everybody, now we can kick this pig. Cool, Mitchell. Thank you. It is fucking. What's up, Laura? I don't understand. It is hot. It's fucking. It is like cold outside, and There's been no heat in here on all day or anything like that. And it is fucking. I mean, maybe I'm having some menopause issues and I'm having hot flashes or something, but it's fucking hot as a motherfucker in here. It's fucking 40 degrees outside, and I've got the air kicked down in here as hard as it'll go, the fan turned this way, whole 9 yards. I don't feel like listening to that right now. I need to come up, not down. So, John Boy, how's everybody doing on this fine? It is Saturday, correct? Somewhere finally had my gum, y'all. For those of y'all that's been with me on my trek for my gum lately, somebody finally had some of my fucking gum. Hello. To be a 0-0. Never feel. Rio. My co-pilot for the night. He's not near as cute as Jocelyn, but you can bend over this time. So, Venus. Oh. I mean, seriously, I must not put like any juice in this drink. It's like pure vodka. Feel. And there's nothing ever Rio. Shots. Smoke. Stop. So, we are on the Eve. How do you say that? Everybody ready for Christmas? You got all your shopping done? Got all your hate out? Do you worship the appropriate deities? Have you hugged the appropriate family members? Have you, you know? My wife is going to be popping in here from her cousins at some point tonight. What's up, Jamie? So, she'll at least get to say hi to me from there. I still got some gift wrapping to do myself, to be honest. You know what? I got my eye drops out a while ago, and I did not put my eye drops in. Oh my God, my eyes are starting to get real bad. What's up, Mike? Oh, shit. For those of y'all that don't know, Mike is local. He's not too far from me. And he's kind of a jack of all trades. And by jack of all trades, I mean he can fuck up electrical, he can fuck up plumbing, he can fuck up your trees. I'm not kidding, Mike. How you doing tonight, Mike? All right, you know where every single one of them liquors and gun stores at. That's all I need. I can tell you what's happening, Mike. 100% chance of rain tomorrow. It's like 30% tonight, 100% tomorrow. Well, depending on where you're at. So, y'all, many of you know the saga that is Rwanda. And many of y'all have heard there's just one particular pet peeve that I have with my mother. It doesn't matter if I go over there for an hour or I go over there for 6. She almost always has this honey-do list for me. And I tried to explain to her, and I begged and pleaded with her. But she'll wait till I'm on my way out the door to tell me she needs these things. And I've begged with her not to do that. And she's like, oh, I hate to ask you. I hate to bother you. I said, it's not bothering me, Mama. I love you. I'll do it. I don't mind helping. But when I get up to leave, it's because I got to leave. There's, I still got the girls and Jocelyn and family business and getting ready for work and showering and who knows what else to do. And I'm like, and so I've asked her literally hundreds of times, anything you need me to do, let me know when I don't mind. It's not a burden. It's not a chore. It's not a problem. Just tell me when I'm getting here, not when I'm leaving, because when I'm leaving, I need to leave. She did it to me. We just had that conversation last night also, and she got Mama wasn't in a good mood last night. She got kind of mad about it. And I said, well, I've only been asking you for 10 years. I'm not hating on you, Mama. I'm just saying, please let me know when I get here, not when I'm leaving. So tonight, I actually went over there since the wife wasn't here and everything, and I spent some extra time over there. And I even lingered. Probably a little bit part of why I'm late. I even lingered. Kept waiting for it. She didn't say nothing. I get up, I put my glass away, I clean up my shit, tell her I love her, tell her to call me if she needs anything, and everything. And I mean, as I'm closing the front door behind me, I hear, I need you to go to the store. Not really. And you know what she needed me to go to the store for? Well, it was actually for pecan pies, but the store was out of pecan pies, so she got a cherry cream cheese Danish. That's what was so important. Oh, so, funny enough, since that got added to my time slot, so to speak, I had to skip a shower. I mean, I just showered like, I would say last night, but it was early this morning, so it's not like I stink. But I was going to take another shower and all that kind of shit. So, what's up, Senor Chief? We'll do it. Are you the person that made the comment on our last reaction drop about it? Somebody else mentioned that to us. That's coming soon. What's up, Sissy B? You big, sexy wolf nose having fucker. Well, how you doing, Senor Chief? Is it Chief? I'm gonna call you Chief. That cool? All right, Slick. I'm gonna call you Slick. Is this your first night in one of our live streams? If so, you're catching us at a disadvantage. My wife isn't here, and some of our viewers are traveling for Christmas and stuff, so there might not be many folks in here tonight. But we're gonna have fun anyway. All right. If you're new, if you're drinking or smoking or picking fleas off your dick, we throw darts. We hit your number. Flip them dog. You drink. Doubles and triples count. First time. All right, this may be a quiet Saturday night, Chief, because a lot of people are doing, the Christmas thing. So, but fair warning, every newbie gets this warning, and M-Dog's been falling down on his job. There's no telling what you're going to see and hear here. Some nights we're bland and it's quiet. Some nights my wife dresses up and shakes her ass back there against the wall, and we get absolutely shit-faced. So you never know. You never know. I see a few of my shot hounds coming in. I'll start throwing darts here in a minute. And welcome, Chief. We hope this isn't your last time with us. I'm so discombobulated. I'm used to having my better half over here to fucking, help me keep up. And let's be real, she keeps up with the comments and stuff, and I act a fool. So I'm going to try to do a decent job of covering both avenues of the playing field tonight. And if I suck at it, you can kiss the wrinkles in my butthole. Doing the best I can. He's not wrong, Chief. They still fucking with me for shit I said a year ago. Hanging out this afternoon. Oh God, now I really can't see. My eyes are full of eye drops. Somebody go kick D in Rommel's bed, wake them up and get them here. Hey, baby. Knowing that that's you on the other side of that text is not the same as seeing your sexy ass sitting here next to me. I miss you. I don't know how to do this without you, baby. Probably till after the first of the year, dog. It has just worked out through this between the girls' stuff with school and stuff like that our Wednesdays have just not been as available. They'll come back, but probably not till after the first of the year. Pardon moist. So I sent my wife a text a while ago to nag and complain about what I just nagged and complained to y'all about. She never answered me. She's like, "You think I'll be listening to you? I'll be listening to you." Okay. Kenny, where's my tech guy? Well, you are, considering where you are, the signal up there is not the best. I know that. But, now I lost track of what I was saying. Oh. Anyway, baby, you'll understand what this means. Wanda was being Wanda tonight, so that's caused me to be a little late. Hey, Chief, you tell him we said thank you for his service. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know that, Shannon. I thought he popped in at the beginning. Did I dream that? If so, now I'm dreaming of Kenny, and I'm not sure we can have that. I don't have my sexy co-host here. I can't hug her and kiss her and lick her and swat her ass and throw darts at her and take drinks with her and sit and watch her all lovingly while she keeps up with the comments. Jocelyn, is Rachel and Jason or any of the rest of the family watching? What's up, Gavin? What's up, Bobby? Everybody went to bed. The fuck? Did you drug them all, baby? I've been to throw some darts, Jesse. Oh, I got you. Hey, well, Jocelyn, when you see Jason and Rachel tomorrow, You be sure and tell them I said fuck them. But say it in a sweet, nice way. Wait, kids are up in the room. What does that mean? What do you mean up in the room? Has there been an addition to the house up there? What do you mean up in the room? Oh, I get it now. I see. I miss. Can do I kill that motherfucker? Fuck him. Fuck him. All right. So Jesse has called my attention to the fact that apparently we need some darts. So, Bobby and Chief, are y'all partaking of any kind of alcoholic refreshment or Christmas trees or anything like that? If so, and you'd like to take part in the darts, hit me with a number. You can pick more than one. Oh, I got you, Chief. Yeah. You on a submarine for 20 years? Skin ain't the only thing on you that ain't thin, huh? Why didn't you take some liquor with you, baby? You want me to drive some liquor up there to you? It is currently 10:41. I should be there about what? 4? All right. So, yay or nay, Chief? You in on darts? You know what the suckiest part about trying to use that big body? Because Jocelyn and I, everybody that's known us for a while, they know me and Jocelyn are cuddlers. You know what the hardest part about cuddling with that pillow is? Ugh. Ugh. Well, Chief, you don't want to watch me throw. I'll just tell you the numbers. She's the one you want to watch throw, especially after she's had a couple of drinks and she's dancing. I lost what I was fixing to say. Okay, he's not participating. All right. I know what we're fixing to do. We're fixing to do a spark and a shot, everybody, before I throw these darts. So everyone that is sparking, you know the drill. Everyone that is shooting, I am pretty much convinced beyond a reasonable doubt that y'all also know the drill. It's time to take my medicine. Why is it so? Oh, yeah. I'm so stupid. Oh, shit. All right. All right, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, as long as you're over 18. Fire in the hole and Jaeger in the gullet. Oh. Why is that so harsh tonight? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sharp objects are about to fly.
tango. Wearing my gentleman hat too long, I'm thinking that I'm about to take it off. I'm doing my best to mind my manners, mama, but that shit is wearing off. I know if I turn out the door, the path.
All right, we're looking for 5s, 10s, 2s, 17s, 20s. Somebody said a 4.
Bottles on the fence, working on my shot every day, making sure that I never miss. One by one, I take them down, leaving them shattered all on the ground. I know you regret it, admit it. I came for vengeance and I'm gonna get it now. Target practice, I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. Target practice, I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at.
Since Jocelyn's not here tonight, all ass shaking will have to be done by me. $13, $3, $12, $8, triple 17.
Get the money for a medal. So you reckon I gotta protect them? I'm sweating and wipe it with a bandana. See, I suffer from manic panic. It was frantic damage. You about to get planted and buried. I can reload in a hurry. It's open carry in Missouri, and you ain't no law. We in the woods. Nobody saw in the sale service, so ain't nobody called. If you hear buckets to lead, you gotta
That's a 12.
My friends have been turning their back cause I'm broken. No cash to cash out, but my stash running. I made it known to eat off of me. Now they score. They no longer feel the need
15.
Nobody was there trying to bless me when I got arrested to pay all the fees for my lawyer's probation. And then you want classes, don't need no.
That's a double 10. That's dos. 3. Wait. Somebody said 4. I need a 5 and a 7 and a 9. That's a 6. That is a double 10.
I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. Target practice. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. They're shooting me now, I'm shooting back.
5, 4. Seven. 18. 10. 3. That's what we're talking about. Ramo. Bullseye, ladies and gentlemen. Social. Everybody have a couple. What's up, Victor? Wayne, you know we love you around these parts. But if you ever show up to one of our meet and greets, I'm going to slap fire from you just one good time. I'm then going to pick you up, and I'm going to tell you I love you, and I'm going to fix you a drink. But I'm just letting you know. All right. Is there anybody I've missed? Is there anything I haven't thrown any of yet? Sucks not having my co-pilot here. The room feels empty, doesn't it? There's no sexy necklaces in the room. I love you, baby. I'm going to hit it with a dart, Mitchell. Actually, I do not think I've hit a 9 yet. It's about a 9. That is a triple 12. That is a 9. That is Rommel. That is also Rommel. What the hell's wrong with me tonight? I ain't throwing worth a shit. Ow! Motherfuck turd. All right, one more round. I gotta get a better buzz or something before I throw tonight. I'm not on my game tonight. That's a 17. That's a 10. There's a 9. Oh, that's a 6. I was trying for that 4. Missed it again. Shit. That is it's not a 4. That is a double. By the skin of its teats. That is a double 2. Speaking of 2, where's 2 wheels? Speaking of ball sack, where's Rommel? What's up, D. Potter? How is my favorite cannabis-inspired pizza delivery man tonight? I'm not going to have a choice. I have dropped them on my foot, Damon, once I get buzzed. Yeah. Actually, I haven't downloaded the new one yet. Or not the new one, but the new one to us, due to reaction. You have a good one, Chief. Oh. Mitchell sat up and said, no, motherfucker, that's mine. Peace. Peace, love, and chicken grease. And if you don't have chicken grease, pork fat will work. Actually, Victor, the joke goes, the hardest thing about eating a vegetable is getting them back in the wheelchair when you're done. Or at least that's the way I heard the joke. That doesn't make me right. Duly noted, Mitchell. Next time my ass is on the menu, I'll surround it with some nice pork butt. Jocelyn, I posted a picture of what Rachel had made for us in the general chat of our Discord, and I think that's cool. One day, when the oldest moves out, we're gonna freaking take over her room, and that's gonna become the Slow Mix Studio. And all the walls is gonna be covered with our shit. And you don't want me to answer that question, Victor. Is it more reddish? The picture looks a little pinkish. It's a very sweet gesture. I'm not complaining at all. But it just looked a little pinkish. And I was thinking, she knows us. Oh, change colors and stuff? That is cool. Like my skull. It's been in our background. Well, was in our background from the beginning. See, it looks orange on here. In person, that motherfucker is red as fucking sin. Yep, and dog, it'll become a tapestry room. I got one hanging off the door. Oh, I didn't put that one down before I sat down. Oops, in a minute, I'll go roll it down. We can't have the curtains awry. Then dog will have a fucking corner. It's pretty good, Victor. There we go. I'll leave that to play. God, it's so weird trying to do this without her. I do not excel. I can't be an idiot and be serious and keep up at the same time. It doesn't work for me. Idiot, less than idiot. Idiot, less than idiot. Idiot, less than idiot. I know how to answer that question. It's called vodka. Why does it taste like I didn't put any fucking juice in that, man? Oh. And oh, love of my life, before you say something, there's plenty of juice in it. Maybe it's because I'm chewing some gum. Making it taste funny. Oh my God, the store down the road finally had my gum again. Every store in town, gas station, dollar store, Family General, Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, Walmart, no one has had my gum. Ish, baby. Ish. It was like pour. Juice. You know me too well. Oh. It's neat that it'll let you be logged in on us while I'm logged in on us. It's weird. Damn, we went from 17 to 8 like that. See, the eye candy's not here. Ain't nobody stick around till 6. This will be a short night. I'll see y'all fuckers in Discord in a little while. Fuck. Back to 9. We went from 17 to 6 like that. Damn. No, Wayne, I just conveniently choose to count very slowly. I mean, yes, that drink is stronger than Jocelyn would normally make if she went and made the drinks. However, I purposely tried not to go overboard. I think it's just because I've been chewing that gum. It tastes weird. And dog, at the end of a live stream, I like it when it's just me and Jocelyn. I'm not trying to give y'all the pennies. That's not a problem, D. Speaking of D, where is D? Where's Rommel? Where is, of course it is. I know Shauna is sick. There's D. Okay. There's D and D. It's DD. D Square. I know Shauna's sick, so I know she's not going to be here. Of course, I know Rommel's been having a week, so he may not be here. No, M Dog, I'll be sleeping with Zeus tonight. That's what I was talking about with the body pillow was going to say a while ago, and I think I got distracted. Where it really fails to live up to the same as cuddling with my wife. I get all wrapped up on that body pillow and I kind of move my pelvis a little bit. It doesn't rub back. And that's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. I'm not wearing shorts, M Dog. For once. Because like I said, it's getting chilly outside, but for some reason, it is like tropical fucking... I mean, it's like Ecuador in here for some reason. At least mediocre, dude. At least mediocre. Forces me to put my glasses on, that's for sure. Huh? No, I said I wasn't wearing shorts, not drawers. I hear you, Victor. A lot of folks moving. There's a lot of relocating type traffic amongst our peeps this season. I do like Commando though. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ray Don Chong. Remember Sully when I said I'd kill you last? I lied. Huh? Oh. Thank you, baby, for the clarification. I love you. Oh, I do, Wayne. I don't wear clothes to bed. Why would I? I mean, you see what I lay next to. Why in the fuck would I wear clothes? Because I'm free balling. Jocelyn, how was Judy and fam? Wait a minute. Understand, Victor, and I'm sorry to hear that, and my condolences. Exactly, Wayne. I mean, me wearing pajamas to bed is moot. I've got my own fur coat, so yeah, it's really not comfortable for me to wear clothes in bed, even when it's fucking freezing. Yeah, who knew, D? All she had to do was get away from me. And now everything's bananas and peach fuzz. I obviously need more to drink. And I obviously need sleep too, because without the great love of my life to cuddle with, I did not sleep worth a shit. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let Moxie in here. Moxie will come in here and cuddle with me tonight. She's wanting in here now. Guess what I'll do? I'll shack up with Moxie tonight. She be my cuddle buddy. I know, D. I need a towel. It's hot though. It's pretty sexy. You can feel it through the internet. That just makes me hot. Makes my nipples stand up like we're singing the Star Spangled Banner. The fuck is that? Why am I getting frowny face? It's not just Moxie. Ain't none of the critters supposed to be in here. This is the one critter-free zone in the house. but I don't have my angel. So I did not just do that. I did just do that because I'm stupid and I'm ed up with a dumbass. Let's see. Wait. The Moxie and Casper's about to make me crazy since Jocelyn's been gone. They can't decide whether they want in or out. Listen, I think I hear the sound of Parker signing his death warrant. You're not wrong, young dog. And he's really mad right now, D, because we've been having to put him in that cage since because of the tree. He can't lay off of it. And for him, up until this point, that's meant at night when it's time to go to bed. But since Jocelyn's not here, and I worked and go see Mama and do everything like that, Parker has had to actually spend more time in that box, unfortunately, than out so far this weekend. And he is not pleased. He's eyeballing that. He'll look at the tree and then look at me. He'll look at the tree and he'll look at me like, yeah, motherfucker, I'll show you. Put me in a goddamn box. And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I'll show you. I'll stomp your fucking skull. That too, D. But the main reason is because he can't lay off the tree. I mean, yes, the catnip gate. That's a definite contributing factor. You too, Victor. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us. I don't know if your comment is that impressive or not. Thank you. So you have a good night. Victor. Is it on Star Trek? Check off. I wonder behind the scenes how many blooper takes there was of other cast members purposely, accidentally calling him jack off. I mean, if it was me, it would have happened more than once. I'm just saying. Why am I leaned over like Quasimodo? Oh, yeah. Oh God. I was making my back seize up. Can't do that. Oh, and Jocelyn, roast beef. Thank you. That won't mean nothing to nobody else in here but you, but you'll get what I just referenced. I go see Mom today, and I done told her, while we were watching football or whatever, if she wanted me to go get food, we go get food. So I had it in my mind because usually every Saturday or Sunday, Mama wants me to go pick her up something to eat. So I had it in my mind, yeah, I'm gonna get some fish today, or I'm gonna get something today, or whatever. I get over there and she's eating some red beans and rice that her neighbor brought her. So she doesn't want me to go nowhere to get her nothing to eat. And I'm like, well, fuck, if I'd have known that, I'd have ordered something. I went and picked it up before I got here. So Daniel didn't get no cool food today. Not that I'd have gone to this place down the road probably. I'd either gone to Catfish Plus or Happy Plates. They have a place just opened up like right there called Happy Plates. And it's such a happy little place. Let's see. Excuse me. Feeling belchy. I didn't know Wendy's made spaghetti. Hit me with something off my playlist you want to hear, baby. And none of our fuck tunes because you're not here. I'll be fucking tearing Zeus's ass up tonight. I'll be tearing that shit up. Like out of clay. Is that fillet still on the bone? What, Jesse? Come on, Jocelyn. Damn it. I'm allowing you to, I'm trying to get you to participate from across the state. Man. Our love pulls over 200 miles. And she's all like, I don't know. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Who cares? I don't know. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to purposely play something I know she doesn't like, so maybe she'll think a little harder. I love you, babe. Cool, Jesse. Jocelyn, I was just explaining to them the other day your ability to carry on a whole conversation with it. Or, Well, then that's going to be a fillet, Jesse, on a sandwich. If you put fish on the bone in my sandwich, I'm going to beat your ass. It is not a question. All right, so those of y'all that's been here, and oh no, that's everybody. I don't know if any of the newbies are even still here. Okay, so since I'm powering all the internet tonight, I'm probably not going to be able to use YouTube. Y'all been in here long enough. Y'all know some of the shit that's on my playlist. If there's anything particular off what I've already got, y'all want to hear, cool. Otherwise, I'll probably not be taking requests. I don't have my wonderful wife here to help me keep up with it, so it would be a train wreck anyway. And a couple of my other folks that would help me with it, one is sick. One has a mouthful of ankle right now. One has gone in for the night, and let's see who else is here. Well, Mitchell was here, but it's looking like it's just Shannon and Mitchell. Shannon's still here, cool. But my point being is I don't want anybody to have to help me keep up with requests tonight, so. What part of already in my playlist that you get? And actually, I don't know. I'll play that next, baby. I got the signal booster on, and it's showing I'm getting good signal. I might can do both. We'll see. For you, M-Dog. If not, I get to smack you. And not on your ass like you might like it. I'm talking like how you smack my head. I must be feeling violent tonight, man. I done threatened Wayne and M-Dog with physical violence. I don't have my calming force here. And my calming force just asked me to play Come and Get It. That's going to make it much better. The coming part might be hard. I mean, Zeus is sexy, but he's fuzzy, not wet on the innards, so it just doesn't feel as good. Oh, it's duh, dang.
Lately, everyone been talking crazy. Feel like everybody's
Well, I'm gonna play that next. I'm trying to hurry up before that gets too deep. Because I don't want to hear it. Where's that fucking song, man? Look, dude. It should be right there. Like, right there. Right there. Where in the fuck? Should be right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. There it is. What's up, Rommel? I've been looking for you, baby. How you doing, brother? Oh, and for those of y'all that were part of the conversation, if you'll notice the title for tonight, oh my God, he's so good. Let him drink your blood, Mango. D in person, it was hilarious. And you hate to laugh directly in someone's face for something they can't control. But it was some big bellowing belly laughing. Thank you, Stacy. So when Stacy fingers you come. You feeling okay tonight, Ron? Are you feeling any better? I'm fucking with you and all, but I know you haven't been feeling great. So how you doing tonight, buddy? Sorry to hear that, Ronald. Every time I see Rommel type Waynaldo, I have this image in my mind of Wayne's face with like Waldo's hair and the mustache. I will go back to Tom. I said that because I knew she'd be the one person that would get me for that. Why is she sick? Is she okay? Everybody down this week, man. I know Shauna's sick. Rommel's not feeling well. For shame. I hate that. Look, it gets bad enough here, but I feel sorry for my coworker Josh. He's had the flu in his house now for weeks because he's got his mother, his wife, and his 5 daughters all in the house besides just him. So it runs through the house, and by the time, you know, the last person to get it's over it, the first person that had it to start with has gotten it back. With them, it's either been flu or strep or one thing after another. They've been constantly. Josh just can't get the sickness out of his household. Damn. For the sick madam. And now I'm trying to remember what time I skipped. Oh. As the name of that song just flat left me. Okay. Is this like a stomach virus, or is this like fever and coughing, or?
Crazy. Feel like everybody's got some shit to say. They misinterpreted my good intentions and expected I was just gonna step away. If there's a heart to pump and there's a breath to take, then I will bite my tongue as long as I'm awake and they don't have the guts to make a dumb mistake. I'd rather crash a car than never touch the brakes. I built this fucking house.
Me too, dude.
Be dying for exposure. They're the kind of people that
it seems to be going around.
They're just the ones that are looking for apologies. Hate real loud, but they follow me screaming at the top.
It's another reason I haven't gone anywhere near my coworker, Josh, because I know that shit's been running through his house for weeks, and I'm like, don't. He'll come up to me like he wants to talk to me about a job. I'm like, no, dude, you stop right there. We're good. Damn. Right. I think I remember that being said.
Man, I built this fucking house. I'm the kind of person making music with a purpose. You're the kind of people that be hating on the surface. I'm the kind of you unused to, the kind of make you nervous.
Yeah.
Back before I even wrote the record, I can see this coming like a fortune teller. In a calm sea, don't make a skilled sailor, so I thank the heavens for the stormy weather. Okay, fast forward to when we're old and gray. I'll be looking back at when they posted hate, and it will hurt a bit, but it was worth it.
But is it, Stacy? What's his motivation? Is it love and need to see the woman that he loves feel better? Or is it because he knows he can't get any until she feels better? Almost every man has been guilty of that at one time or another in their life.
No record label, no distribution, no cosign, no publicist, no manager, no teammates, no money to make on my budget with, no groceries, no studio, no booking agent, no bucket list, no PR, no marketing, just fans. Man, we built this fucking house with my days in and it's vacant and they buried
Bitch, you better take some NyQuil.
My biggest fans gon' break in with a Ouija
Papa
board
ready.
Box of chalk, drop pentagram, hail Satan, trying to bring me back from that wooden box down, trying to fill my grave with. Then I'll sit on the roof of the rifles I hit in the bridge and I'll shoot at the men on the ridge who are coming to undo the work that I did. Then I'll block up the highway that leads to the crib and put sensors on all of the porch and the bridge so they know when they're coming to empty the clip. Then they'll cut all the bodies and cut off the skin. They connect all the pieces with needles and pins and attach it to 10 feet of branches and ways and I planted in mud till it stands in the wind and I'll stand there and look at the shit that we
Well,
did
if
that we
he's
never imagined we do because
by her side and dogs, he's not a cross.
So we use blood and sweat and tears of enemies to build our flag. We built this house, we laid these bricks, we set these traps, these flames we lit. Our haters doused in gasoline, they brought the try and torch us with. Let them hate, dog. Everyone will have something to say.
No.
Their opinions
We
don't
can't have
mean
Graham
shit.
getting sick, Jesse.
There's too much I ain't seen yet.
You better go find a witch doctor or what's the tonic they used to give them back in the old West? Well, I mean, it was fucking opium is what it was. With the little cure-all tonics that they sold back in the old West and shit. I mean, it was effective. It didn't actually help your sickness. It just fucking made you not fucking care that it was there. What's up, Frankie? How's the world of CNC and woodworking going this evening? Come on, man. Nope. I'll let that play. Why not?
Oh my God.
That's kind of where I'm at, Frankie. I'm actually missing my wife. Is she still in here? You wait till you get home tomorrow night.
It's gotta be hard finding time to perfect all your rhymes every night at Narcotics Anonymous. Hi Dave, hi Dave, hi Dave. I'm not even
You better take a shower before you leave and be ready when you get back, honey.
It's so cute when you rap. It's like I'm watching my dad trying to use an iPad. You should just give it back. You've been sober like 8 years. You're the type of guy who can't have a beer, have a single drink, and need to get some.
You been busy this season, during this time of year, Frankie?
You bad boy. You're a crazy son of a gun.
Oh, I'm not surprised, Patrick. I miss her when I'm at work. If I'm home and we've been sitting there together and I come take a piss, I miss her. I miss her with the piss. I'm not trying to piss on her. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm kidding. I do miss my wife. We're pathetic when we're apart. Cool. And how are you tonight, Patrick? Been a minute. Patrick, you need to go tell your boss, Daniel said, you don't need to work Saturday nights. And if he has a problem with that, he can take it up with me. I'll piss in your mouth till you wheeze and gurgle and stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple. I was a wrestler, I wore spandex. You were a customer, you did Xanax. I'll take you and your bitch by the ear. Considering you're at work, or considering is there something else we don't know? It's a PSA. The chromosomes from your mom, pop, create retards, and they name them Dave. Nobody's safe. The wife eat a chain up her legs. They can't fire just your ass, Patches. I mean, it's either all of you or nothing. My girl heard you this and she died laughing. She was bummed we waited like a week and then she went right back into Minecraft. My girl was on Def Jam. Your girl looked like Death Fam. She the Grim Reaper knew I'd spit ether. She collecting the soul of a dead. I can feel Jocelyn rolling her eyes again now. She'll tell me shit like, it gets to a certain time of day and she's like, you can go ahead and take your ass on to your mama. I'm like, am I leaving just the ass? Is the rest of me coming back? Millions of streams and living your dream. You're a glorified YouTuber, look like a meme. Go to stupid extremes definition to try hard. Watch me rap after eating a Tide Pod, dying for attention. That's why you started this little. See, you're so desperate to expect that right after this ends, your sex day probably leak. I just read that as you were happy to be healthy, have a job, and a roof, and a cat over your head. I don't know why I had a slight moment of dyslexia there. I had some dyslexia. It's in the same family as BioDDs. How many rappers wrote your response? Come on, Dave, give him credit. I know you sent text. I saw with my eyes. I know what you said, Dave. I read it. You're a real piece of shit. Well, not necessarily. If you're one of those people that had the butt implants and your boss told you I'm firing your ass, you go outside, take the implants out, throw them out in the garbage, and be like, all right, we're good, right? Well, it's something you planned, dude. Piece of shit. Oh, that's actually my acoustic bass. There is a guitar in the room, and I don't think my daughter brought the bass back from her last rehearsal. But that's my acoustic bass. Courtesy of Ronald. It's a bean.
get your attention. I can smell it, you sweating, and it's 11:11. I make a wish that when you die, you come back resurrected, so I can kill you again and again and again for the record. If you're feeling kind of froggy and you jump and get dissected. Oh dear, I can't believe I had to set this shit straight. Man, old ears, I hope you hear exactly what I say, man. I'm here. You said you didn't even know my name, dog. So here, I'll say it so you don't forget it, gang. It's Tom McDonald, bitch. God, my hands are so out of shape. My hands are so out of shape. I've got to start practicing. Oh, the beast, the bloody bone beast is here. Oh, y'all gotta give me a second. Well, I'm a country outlaw hitching on a one-way night train. It feels like murder. It feels like murder. Well, I can hear the whistle blowing through the backwoods all the same. It feels like murder. It must be murder. Well, Johnny went and got himself a rotten egg with the clothes on his back and a shotgun gauge. It was up in Montana where the peaceful prey, and Johnny fucked around and got himself a case. You can only hide out for oh so long before your luck runs out and it's the end of your song. Better pull yourself together when your country's strong. You're living life on the proper side of that gun. Well, I'm a country outlaw hitching on a one-way night train. It feels like murder. It feels like murder. Killing my zipper. Well, I can hear the whistle blowing through the backwoods all the same. It feels like murder. It must be murder. Now why'd she do that? That's a bad habit. Coming home, I'm a raised a rebel son of bad to the bone. See my family name on a couple of graves. That'll never be me, no sir, no way. Don't tread on me, we can meet at high noon on an old dirt road outside the slough. Gamble with your soul, boy, that's a bad bet. Like 5 shots in and it's rusty bullet. Well, I'm a country outlaw hitching on a one-way night train. It's not time for all that yet. We ain't got near the buzz yet. Feels like murder. Well, I can hear the whistle blowing through the backwoods all the same. Okay, and dog. Even though technically I'm here by myself, is this not the season of compassion? It feels like murder. Feels like murder. Yes. I hear you, M-Dog. That's going in the M-Dog Rolodex of things to remember for next time I see you. The smack to the head being number 1 on that list. I still have shit disappearing from my phone. It's like my phone just randomly picks a song every couple of days to just delete. You are right. Rules are rules. You've met us. We are rule breakers.
It's in our nature. We can't help it. I mean, it's not our fault, really. Well, let me know when you get back, Jesse. Is that in my playlist? I can't use YouTube tonight. Patches, what D meant to say was Merry Christmas. Anybody still ain't got that criminal bush up yet? If we're lucky, D. Jess will be out there chain smoking. Everybody in there sick. You stay out here. It's not that, Stacy. I'm powering the live stream with my internet tonight. And if I start trying to use YouTube and power the stream at the same time, it might start lagging. That's why, usually she powers the stream and I handle the music. I don't know if Mike can handle it. I was supposed to actually try that for somebody a while ago, and I don't remember what it was now. Oh, actually for M-Dog. I shouldn't. Because M-Dog's being he's being M-Dog. Now I'm trying to remember what it was. It was something Nickelback. Yeah, Patches, but I still got Mama and Rebel and Casper and Moxie and Jasmine and Serrana and Luna and Parker. Parker, as far as the tree goes, now Parker's been on a tear with everything else, but as far as the tree goes, since I hadn't been around much today, what little bit of time, thank you, M-Dog, I would say he's been okay. But a while ago, it's like Parker knows the schedule. I was making 19 trips in here. I was trying to get everything set up. And once that door closed, and I just felt it. And I looked back out there, and of course, Parker's in the tree. He's a movie star. I'm not going to do spin the bottle. See, Patches, we're in this like slow lull before the storm where I work. So they said, fuck it, y'all go home. So we're not getting paid. Of course, the bad thing is everybody else was off Friday and would be off Tuesday and next Friday. No, not Daniel. Daniel's got to work those days. Yeah, and dog, and it ain't just him. Luna struggles to lay off. And I would say Luna's normally one of our better behaved cats, but about these past 6 months or so, man, and her and Parker have been in it. I don't know who pissed off who. I can take a guess, but Parker and Luna have been at it. I want to check the reefers. I'll check the reefer. Now 1-on-1, reefer on 2. I tell you, you mentioned easy money patches. There's a dude that Jocelyn and I used to know back up not too far from where she's actually at right now. And he checks catfish ponds. And now he's moved way up in his company. He's making damn good money. And pretty much what he does is he watches them a movie or does whatever the fuck he wants to for 45 minutes out of the hour. And then he makes his little rounds to the catfish ponds and he checks a meter. And if a meter is high, he's got like this tablet thing that he drops in there. If it's low, he does that. Otherwise, and that motherfucker's making good money. To fucking, I mean, 90% of his time there is doing whatever in the fuck he wants. Another one that's easy money. I used to know somebody that worked down at the airport in Baton Rouge, and their technical job title was airport weather spotter, which meant that once an hour they walked outside and looked at the sky. There's blue skies. They come back and in the little report type blue skies. It's cloudy. They type cloudy, raining, whatever. But once an hour, just go out and look at the sky, and then say if it's raining or not. I mean, and that person makes much more money than me. I gotta get out of this area. Oh, really, in dog? Right, Patches? And this was in 96. And I think they were making, in 96, they were making like $28 an hour to do that. Now, to some people, that's not a lot of money. That's a lot of money to me. But especially you just get up and walk outside and look at the sky once an hour. I mean, that's pretty fucking good money. The thing that kills me, Patches, I got college degrees and everything that I'm not using, and there's reasons for that. But I'm still, I've killed a lot of brain cells, but I'm still a reasonably intelligent dude. And around here, there's nothing for a guy like me but, uh, you know, manual labor. Which I'm not afraid of working hard. Never have been. I've always, spent a lot of time on my job working my monkey ass off. We've been in this slow spell, but I know after the first year, it's just to kick back off again. But even Jocelyn told me one time she'd like to see me find a job where I don't come home looking like I've had my ass whooped the other day. Oh, Wayne. You've heard me talk about Drake a lot. His dad owns a cell phone company called Modern Communications. I'm assuming that that's still a business. Anyway, at one time, they had to go to New York to replace something at the top of one of the towers. And that tower was on top of a skyscraper. And they got to the roof of that building, and Drake had to climb the fucking tower on top of the skyscraper to change it. And he was like, I don't give a fuck if they pay me millions. Never fucking again. Am I doing that shit? He told his dad, too, like, fuck you, I'm not doing that again. And that's because you care about me, baby. You hate seeing me beat up. I know what it is. I get home and I'm all beat up. I can't come beat you up. I know what it is. Now I have an issue with heights, Patches, which everybody at work fucks with me because I was showing them pictures of pigeon forwards of me climbing down these waterfalls. And they're like, "You're up high there." I'm like, "There's a difference. I'm still holding on to the world. I'm not in a bucket, uh, just sitting up in the air a couple hundred feet. You know, even climbing that waterfall. You know, as long as you don't look down, you're still attached to technically the ground. It's vertical instead of horizontal, but you're still attached to the ground. But that, and of course, when I worked for the Delta State PAC, that was a lot of my job was being in a bucket, way up in the air like that. I used to hate that shit. Right, Wayne? I was wondering who was going to get to that first. You were in dog, and y'all both had kind of a thing. Damn it, so much good shit on my playlist that I know we'll get us blocked if I play. All right, Jesse, what was that you wanted to hear again, dude? If it starts making us lag, it's your fault. But I played in dogs, and I don't think it made us lag, so. Y'all know what's funny? Those of y'all that was in here last night, not in here, but in Discord, you know, I was waiting for my data to start over. So at midnight last night, my data started over. Fell asleep. It was like 12:30, almost 1 before I actually got in Discord. And by the time I got out of Discord, I had already used 10.8 gigs. That is no bueno. Oh, yeah. Hold on. All right. Actually, I think I have that on my phone, Jesse. Or it's supposed to be. I had it at one time. I likes that song. But apparently is no longer in my playlist, but that is okay. I can still make it happen. Okay. Now I can't type. Hey, Jocelyn, you might want to check this out. He said, same old, same old. There's actually, as I'm trying to type this in, apparently the Civil Wars have a song called Same Old, Same Old. For those of you that have not listened to the Civil Wars, go listen to a song called Barton's Hollow.
Triple treat, but only from Pizza Hut. No one else Pizza Hut.
We do have unlimited M-Dog. It just, well, technically we have unlimited, but it slows us down after 75 gigs. And for some reason, these past couple of months, I almost never run out of data. There's a new app on my phone or something that is running in the background and chewing up my data because I never run out of data. In these past 2 months, I've been out of data like 10 days before the pay period starts over. Not the pay period, the billing cycle starts over, and your data resets. So don't get me wrong, I don't ever lose internet. I mean, I can still do certain things on my phone, but power this live stream, be able to get in Discord and hear something other than no. And we can't get high speed from anybody out here, not even Starlink. So we're still trapped just having to use the internet for my phone. That signal booster has helped, but I would so love to actually have some, by God, for real, high speed internet out here. I might just give up a tester. We'll put it on a keychain, Jocelyn, and keep it in the purse. Speaking of my testicles, I had a mishap today and took a pretty serious blow to the boys, and they are still aching. I will have to rub them gently and talk to them nicely at bedtime, so maybe they'll stop hurting. Yeah, I think you should come kiss them, make them better, Jocelyn. It's Parker's fault. No, I was. You do. They hurt so bad, baby. But no, I was trying to bring in some shit from my truck, and what had happened was I apparently had left one of my coffee cups out in the truck. So I come up the steps and everything. I've got an armful of shit, right? And this coffee cup is sitting right here. I come in the door, and immediately Parker is under my feet, and I stumble. This cup falls. And my instinct is to reach and grab it. But where I grabbed it, where it was falling, I pretty much smacked myself in the balls with the coffee cup trying to catch it. It was just like, oh, I caught it. You know what I'm saying? So it's Parker's fault, though. If that motherfucker had to go under my feet, that coffee cup wouldn't have fell. But it essentially boils down to I smacked myself in the balls pretty hard trying to catch that cup. I did, however, catch the cup. And then there was almost a round two. I come in here and I started setting up, and I got our boogie board out from where we set it. And when I pulled the boogie board, that trombone that's over there fell out of the closet. But luckily, I kind of scooted and it just grazed. Yes, I can, Patches. I would not have stumbled, and the coffee cup would not have gone airborne had that motherfucker not got up in my feet. He may not be the exact cause, but he was the catalyst. That's funny because he's a cat. See how I did that? I mean, I guess I could have let the coffee cup hit the floor, but you know your instinct is, and when you drop, if you got an armful of stuff and you drop something, you try to reach and catch it. And I just went, what? I mean, my hand was, I can't remember what I was doing, but just as I caught it, I just smashed myself in the butt, the nuts when I did it. Smashed myself in the butt with the coffee cup. Let's just say anal retention is not a problem for me. No, Patches, I'm one of those dudes. How many of y'all here are like this? Why make 4 trips to your vehicle to bring shit in when you can load yourself down to the point of danger and get it all in one trip? I know I'm not the only person that does that. Oh, it's not just men. I've seen Jocelyn come in, she has shit hanging off her arms, and hip, and everything else. So she ain't gonna go back out there. That's not just men. We are particularly guilty of it, but it's not just men. Coffee cup up my butt. No, that's not what I said. And that's 2 T's, not one. Well, then, dog, it's not. You interested? Like, when have you known me to give a shit? Sparkers, all 2 of you. It's actually where they can spark and not at work. And among the 7 that are here. Dude, there's where I work, probably the worst I've ever done it to myself where I work. When we're putting ward rail on duck, we use these big wooden mallets as opposed to the metal duck mallets. And I was making this rail, putting God damn it, I was putting the ward rail on a radius back elbow. Okay, so it's curved. You got it on the table, and that motherfucker will rock and move, and rock and move. It won't just sit there like a square piece of duck. Well, anyway, I had this they're a set of hand tongs, if y'all know what those are, braced under the backside of that radius back elbow to prevent it from rocking while I was trying to hammer the rail on it. Well, the force of me hitting it, every time I hit it, those tongs would slide just a little bit more. The tongs were out of the way. The piece of duck rolls. I swing the hammer. The piece of duck's not there. So my swing just kept going. That was bad. I just knew when I got home, the motherfuckers were going to be black. Oh, God. Of course, we have a Wayne at work who's very similar to this Wayne. And of course, well, why you want to do that, Daniel? That's going to hurt. And I'm all like, no shit, motherfucker. All right, Jesse. I'll be over there apparently pretty early tonight, man. Not a big crowd tonight. So I'll probably be hitting Discord for too long. No, they were not black cakes. A little swollen, yes. But yeah, so there's nothing like hitting yourself in the balls with a big wooden mallet. No. Now, when I'm trying, I have a different method now for doing those radius back elbows if I've got to put ward rail on them. So no, I don't do that again. I knew somebody was going to patch us. With this group, I figured somebody would. All right. Many of y'all know I work in a metal shop. What do you think is the number one obtained injury in said industry of that metal shop, ductwork, HVAC? What do you think the number one injury in that is? I work on machines all day. They can take your hands like cutting through butter. What do you think is the number one injury? If I was asking Jocelyn this based off the different injuries I sustained at work, I know what she would probably say first, and it's not the right one. No. Actually, trauma to the shins. And it's not just me. All of us, because of all the different trailers and shit we have to load, have these four-way trailer hitches that stick out about this far from the back of your truck. So every time you're walking around the back of your truck trying to load, if you're fighting with the, the duck and the shit like that, I can't tell you how many times I have fucking blasted my shins on those trailer hitches. And like I said, it ain't just me. Everybody up there has done it. If you were to take a group picture of the employees of Air Comfort Systems in shorts and zoomed in close, they ain't nothing but scarred up shins, man. We've all done it. Oh, and I've done it many times. And it's that, the initial flash of stabbing pain will put tears in your eyes, but then that bone will start aching, and it'll make you sick to your fucking stomach. And I guarantee you that trailer hitch doesn't move, and it is not forgiving. But yep, which Patches is no different from me than at home. I don't know if you've been in here or in even Discord to hear me talk about how deformed all my toenails are. It's because they grow back funny because I have a distinct gift for finding furniture in the dark on my toes. The toenails on my little toes don't even grow as toenails anymore. They're like, it's big around as my pinky. It's just this big sheet of not sheet, almost like a, what's what I'm looking for? Shelf of fucking toenail that grows out. It's just this big chunk that grows out. So I can't even cut it with regular clippers. But I have fucking blasted them motherfuckers off my pinky toes so many times, kicking furniture, the legs of the bed, legs under the couch, coffee table legs. And that's what really will make you cuss. It'll bring tears to your eyes, and you will make up cuss words that ain't ever existed before. Especially, even worse, you kick the leg of a coffee table, and it literally splits the pinky toe and this toe and bends the pinky toe like all jank. Oh, God. No, I haven't, Wayne. Patches, I grew up on a working horse ranch. So, yes, by the time I got to Air Comfort, I was already no stranger to finding trailer hitches. Yep. And that's I tell you what, it's a golden rule with reason. I don't know what it is about the field guys. If they happen to be around the shop working, they are awful at pulling the forklift into the shop and not going ahead and letting the forks all the way down. And then forks will be about yay high off the ground. You come walking around the end of the coal line, and bam, there's the forklift forks. That shit fucking, I love you. Oh, you finna sleep good. If you feel something crawl in bed with you tonight, baby, that's just me. And I would too. I'd get in that truck and drive 4.5 hours just to go crawl in there and cuddle with her. And she knows it. Sorry, Patches. I ain't trying to make your feet hurt. Love you, baby. Sleep good. The other 4 of us that are in here will be here. I don't know how. Of course, I expected the night to be kind of slow. I know a lot of people are doing family stuff, and it is a holiday after all. I was actually surprised to see that we hit 17, and that lasted for about 2 seconds. But I need to get tunes going again. But I kind of expected it. All these songs that I love to play that gets our shit blocked when I play them. Here we go. That'll work. Now, see, Patches, I don't know if she's still here. I can't say this if she's still here. I still got some gift wrapping to do And anytime Jocelyn has to travel, and she's gone a couple of days. All right, then, dog. You have a good night, man. Thanks for being here and being in, dog. Fuck, I lost my train. Oh, when she's gonna when she travels and shit like that, I always intend to do it the whole weekend, and it winds up not happening until the day she's coming back. But I clean up. Matter of fact, before I go to bed tonight, I still gotta do the litter box. I was gonna do that when I came back from Mom's, but then Mom pulled a Wanda and sent me on a last minute errand before I came over here. So I got in here trying to hurry up and get in here, and I forgot to do litter box. It's actually not that bad today. I'm actually thinking, my daughter usually goes and feeds Mama's cats. And when I say cats, these aren't pets. They were strays and barn cats that's been thrown out over the years. Anyway, I went, since they're not here, I did it yesterday. And then I also did it today. And nothing has touched the food. So I'm beginning to think that maybe and when I say finally, I don't mean that as necessarily a relief, just like it's been a slow process going for years. But I think the coyotes finally got all the fucking barn cats. Patch is not when you got 4 fat fucking cats, like 3 fat fucking cats that love to shit. Serrano goes outside to shit. Parker again. Parker will be in a litter box. Motherfucker been done shitting 45 minutes ago. He's psychotically obsessed with the scratching and covering. Man, it'll be 15 minutes later, that motherfucker's still being there scratching, and you're like, fuck, Parker, stop. And he's taken lately trying to, all the cats have their own spot in the house to eat. And Parker has taken to lately trying to bury everybody's food. This is inside. There's flooring. There is no dirt. So he finds shit. He actually tore some of the rope and cording off of the scratching post so that he could use it to cover Luna's food. Now, Jasmine's he doesn't really fuck with. But his food, where his little dish is close to where our little shoe rack is for everybody's shoes. He pulls shoes off and tries to cover his food with shoes. I grew up with animals. I've raised a lot of animals. I've trained a lot of animals. But the thing that escapes me is I watch these people, and they've done it with dogs and cats. Just flat teach their fucking cat to use the toilet. I can understand doing that with a dog. But any of you that's ever owned a cat, you ain't finna teach that bitch anything unless it just decides it wants to know it. And it ain't because you taught it to them either. Parker? Patches, when we started this channel, actually, we had already started this channel, but very early on, Parker and Moxie came up together. Kind of like Casper and Serrano came up together. Jasmine and Luna are kind of on the in-between. But even now, Moxie, it's really funny because Parker will be in there fucking up, and Moxie will bow up and like she's going in there to take care of business because she's a dog and she's looking after shit. But it's Parker. So after the big show of getting in there, she just stops and looks at him like, shh, I won't tell. I mean, you know what I mean? They're buddies. Now Moxie's probably one of the better behaved critters we've got, and Parker has been on a particular tear these last I don't know, 3 to 4 weeks. He has just been mad at the world. And it don't matter. You be chasing that motherfucker down. He still be fucking up shit. Looking back at you like, ha ha, I did that too, motherfucker, and you're not going to catch me. So Jocelyn got his ass. Matter of fact, I need the button. Right now he's got a little electric collar on. And when we leave, he's having to go in that pet box. Because that motherfucker is just, he don't give it. That motherfucker be looking at you cold. Like, yeah, I got you. It's like the other day, the box or Christmas tree come in, he wouldn't leave it alone. Kept trying to tear at it. So I finally put it up and kind of behind our washing machine and everything. I get up to fix myself a drink just in time to see, yeah, he don't like the spray bottle, but, you know, somebody keeps walking off with the spray bottle. But anyway, as I get up to fix myself a drink, I'm just in time to see Parker standing on 2 feet on top of said washing machine with the other 2 paws as much as he can get him around the box as possible, and watch him belly to back suplex that Christmas tree box off the top of the washer. So I wound up having to put the fucking box in the girls' bathroom and locking it up. And he's just, and it's everything. As you're chasing him or spraying him with water or shocking him with the collar or flat out beating ass, he's already into the next bullshit. He'll be fucking something new up while you own his ass. And like I said, I don't know. I mean, you know, that's how M-Dog got so invested in our curtains. Because when we used to set up in there, our curtain rod would dip like this because Parker would get on the curtains like Spider-Man. And as he got bigger, it wound up bending the curtain rods. Well, that box, though, Patches, I mean, now what's funny is I get a lot of boxes from work and shit like that. And sometimes I'll bring home, I'm talking little box. Watching all them fat bitches try to figure out how to get in that little box is one of the funniest things you'll ever see. They'll sit there and look at it, and they'll look at it, and they'll look at it, and they'll try to stick a front paw in and get a leg in. They're like, no. And they'll take their other leg, and they'll kind of stick it in there and be like, no. But every one of those cats has gotten their asses in the boxes they shouldn't have fit in. They'll just keep at it and keep at it and keep at it till he's a fucker is what he is, Patches. He's a fucker. My wife is going to throw his ass on the yard. Now, again, Parker's the one that I saved. His mother was literally getting ripped to pieces by stray dogs. As I walked out, saw the kitten, said, kitty, kitty. It was raining. And that motherfucker, he had probably never heard anyone utter the syllables kitty, kitty to him. But he instinctually knew if he stayed right there, he's finna get it. Motherfucker come bounding across that parking lot and jumped right up in my arms. Thought he was going to be the sweetest cat ever. And now I spend a fair part of my day every day cussing that motherfucker. Now, see, Patches, Luna entertains herself, and I could almost kill Jocelyn for this. But she bought one of those rings, and it's got the ball that rolls all the way around. Well, the one we got, that ball rolling in that track, especially once she ripped the scratchy part cardboard out of it, it's kind of loud. And we don't have satellite anymore. I'm always busy. And when we are sitting in here, a lot of times I'm doing something, she's reading or whatever. But the second, and I mean the second, we decide, hey, we're going to watch something. Hit go, play. She starts doing that fucking ball on that thing, and it's loud. And once she starts, she never stops. You finally either have to go take the ball out of it or just take the whole damn thing and put it somewhere else. And that's what's irritating about our cats. And I guess it's karma because they're our cats, and we are like this as people ourselves. But they know exactly what they're fucking doing. And they revel once they know that they've pissed us off. They're like, yeah. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing. Now, Jasmine's going to eat. That's what Jasmine's going to do. If she can find something edible. She's a fat, well, they're all fat, but we've been regulating Jasmine's diet for years, and that bitch is still fat. It's like you can't. I've done invoked his name. Oh, get off me. I have done invoked his name too much. I gotta just make a quick dummy check. Make sure I ain't fixing to have to kill a pussy. Man. Shit. Y'all just like to almost saw me go into combat mode. I open the door, and to his credit, Parker's behaving. He's up in his little spot on the couch sleeping. But I heard talking. And I'm like, my wife, nobody's here. There's people in this house. So for about 1.5 seconds, my brain was shifting into we finna fuck somebody up mode. And then I remembered that I left a movie going in there, so I wasn't just quiet in there for the animals. Because they've been, again, with Jocelyn not here and me running a bunch of extra shit, all of our critters are spoiled. And they don't like it when we're not in there. So they've been in there by themselves like all day. So I put something on the TV just so there'd be some people talking. So it'd be like people was in there. Mama does that for Rebel. It actually helps him feel better when she has to go somewhere. He'll sit and fret and panic about her. She puts something on TV and he can hear voices and he's not as wigged out. So anyway, yeah, I actually put a movie on and when I first opened that door and I'm looking at Parker and I'm like, hey, there's somebody in this fucking house. And then of course I realized, but just for about a split second, my brain was going into defense mode. I know, Wayne, I remember you mentioned it, and I missed the paragraph, though. Where's it at? Okay, that's where you asked to start with. Okay, so, Wayne, I see where you mentioned it the first time, and I see where you asked me if I saw the paragraph. The funny thing is, between the two, there's no paragraph. Unless I have missed. Or did you send it to me somewhere else, Wayne? Hold on. Okay. Merry Christmas, Shauna. I hope you feel better. There might be something in a package that might be comforting to you. I'm just saying. Okay. The only statement from you directly below her saying goodnight is a 3-word sentence that says the dumb shit, Wayne. So apparently we didn't get the whole paragraph. What's up, Isam? Fit it in everybody's favorite penis with ears. That's crazy. So I'm still in the dark about whatever this new TikTok thing is that you referenced. See, Shauna, I have a fear. Jocelyn's at Rachel's this weekend, and their boys, which of course are cousins to our daughters, we found out earlier this week that James was really sick. And I was like, so y'all still going to go? And Jocelyn was like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, y'all better stay your ass away from him. If y'all get sick, I'm quarantining y'all to that part of the house. All hell's just to break loose where I work. I can't get sick. All right, Wayne. I wonder how often that happens if something doesn't come through like that. And we respond to a statement that is actually not the statement. It's just a small snippet of the statement. Of course, Madam's sick. Son, he was out partying. You get older, that shit starts coming with karma. See, you're still at the club. Patches, you may have been in there one day when I was telling this story, but I went to Delta State. That's in the Mississippi Delta. Everybody, when you first go to the Mississippi Delta, for about the first couple of weeks, you get what they call the Delta Crud. And essentially what it is you're entering an area where there's a lot of contaminants in the air from, farmland. There's crop dusters running all the time. There's just all kinds of shit in the air. And everybody, that's when you go to orientation at Delta State, if you're coming to school there, they tell you you're going to get sick. So just prepare. And they call it the Delta Crud. And it really is just your sinuses. It doesn't make you sick. What happens is your sinuses get irritated real bad. And it's like kind of having a head cold and shit. But what it is because your sinuses get fucking irritated and inflamed to shit from breathing in the wondrous Mississippi Delta air. Yeah. And every year, like clockwork, and I was telling this story the other day too of what happened when I got it. There's a stomach bug that goes around up there, and I mean a bad one. And it just rips through the school. Funny enough, you don't, like Alicia and a lot of the people that are actually from Cleveland don't get it. But all the college kids, yeah, it mows through pretty bad almost every year. No, I promise you, Patches, that's wherever Jocelyn's at. She's going to kill herself one day over her fight with her allergies. That's just stupidity, Wayne. I'm not going to intentionally point a loaded gun at my junk because occasionally, even if you ain't pulling that trigger, a gun might go off. Not pointing a gun at my shit. Shauna, no. Well, we had 2 newbies, and it shot to 17. And by the time I looked up and saw that it was 17, before my eyes even panned down again, it was like 8. But it's Christmas, it's holidays, people's doing stuff. I get it. Jocelyn's not even here. If it wasn't because I have this weird, sick, perverse addiction to you people, I probably wouldn't be here. But I do, so I am. However, the trip to Discord may come a little earlier tonight than usual. I'm fixing to fix me another drink. That's something I realized. I haven't been drinking. I mean, I'm not drinking near as fast as usual. Of course, there haven't been as many people here for me. Actually, damn, that's fuller than I thought it was. I'm sitting there spilling alcohol over. My God. It's been a few weeks, y'all. Daniel is not at 100%. Oh, God, I swear I put juice in this. Maybe I don't need another drink. Ugh. Fucking shite. I hear you, Patches. That's cool. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people already in the Discord. That is more people in the Discord than the live stream. You naughty, naughty bitches. It's weird, Shauna. I'm drinking, but without Jocelyn here and our usual hubbub of shit, I'm not throwing it back like I normally am. But I still got house to clean and presents to wrap and all. I mean, see, what happens is every year when they leave, my idea is she leaves on Friday. My plan is always, I'm going to go ahead and get certain things done Friday night so I don't have so much to do. Never happens. Never happens. Then all day Saturday, I'm like, I'm going to do this and this and this and this and this. I'll wait to vacuum and a couple little things like that to right before they come home. So it's all nice and spick and span when they come in. And then shit happens and shit happens and shit happens. And they're coming home tomorrow and I have done none of that stuff. And of course, they probably will not leave her cousins till around 6-ish. So I have till 10 p.m. Now, what usually winds up happening every year is I don't even get to start cleaning and everything till they're already on the road. It works out that way. It's not that I'm being lazy and not doing it. It's just between doing stuff for mom and doing other shit, I just want to not get into it. So what happens is they're in Canton, which is about 2 hours from here. She'll call me because they stop there to pee and get gas and all that kind of shit. And she'll just like, all right, we just stopped in Canton. We're on our way. And then all of a sudden I look at this house and I'm like, I've got 2 hours to make a miracle happen. And somehow they'll be pulling in and I'll be throwing the last dish in the drain or something. I'm literally just finishing it and it's like I said, it's not that I'm just laying around being late. What's funny for me is like Christmas break and stuff, especially if Jocelyn's not here and the girls aren't here. I pick up the slack on chores and all this other kind of stuff. And I usually do try to go, if I'm off too, spend a little extra time with mama, stuff like that. And it just, everything gets away from me. And I wind up in there. I'll be trying to vacuum and mop and do dishes and the litter box and all that shit at the same time in here trying to make the bed. And I mean, and it's crazy. It's like when I do that, and I don't do this at work. It's just here. It's like my brain goes into panic and I start doing something. And as I'm doing that something, I see something else. And I'm like, shit, I need to do that. And it's like, next thing I know, I'm doing that. But I haven't finished what I was doing. And then I catch a glimpse of something else. And before I know it, I'm doing that. And then this just steamrolls on me until I look behind me and there's like 12 things that I haven't finished. I'm going to work my way back down the line and finish everything. Let me see. Eh. Actually, Wayne, last night, when I got back from Mama's last night, and my dad had started over, and I got in here, I poured me a drink, and my goal was to get fucked up. And somehow I wound up in here with Stacy and just Stacy for a while on the Discord for a while, and then Paris talking about shit till fucking daylight. And I don't think I ever finished my first drink. I'm sitting there thinking, again, the night I set out to get drunk, it doesn't happen. The night that I'm just like, I'll drink a little bit is the night that I wind up fucking tore up. Wow. I know I put juice in that. Fuck. That's at least 2.5, maybe 3 drinks right there. Apparently, I can taste a hint of the juice. The rest of it's all vodka. Good, at least I ain't the only one, Jonah. That usually doesn't happen to me at work. It does every once in a while. Like, if we're cruising along with a plan and making things happen for a particular job, and all of a sudden we find out, hey, their job site's not going to be available tomorrow. We got to do this job instead. And all of a sudden I have to shift gears and undo a certain amount of things I've just done while I'm beginning to do some other things. And occasionally it happens to me at work, but not usually, because I kind of have a way I do things. And Patches, part of that is by design. In the past 36 hours, I have had an obscene amount of this. I mean, 6 o'clock in the morning, they're good as fuck. It's 4:20 somewhere. I talk to myself often at work, man. Exactly, Sona. That's happened on live streams before. And the thing is, Good evening, Randy, and you're right. But I mean, even this past time in Pensacola, that almost happened to me. I mean, I had me a good buzz throughout the night, but I drank an ignorant amount of alcohol that night of the live stream. And by the time it was all said and done, I was sitting there fucking sober. I'm like, really? And Jocelyn knows better. If, like, say we go to a friend of ours is having an event or a party, or we're going to watch fights or something, and we'll take liquor or something to drink, and I'll be like, oh, I don't want to get drunk. I'm just going to have a couple. And that's when Jocelyn's having to fucking help me to the car because I'm fucked up. Now, I come in here like, woohoo, let's get rip-roaring drunk. I will drink and 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 drink. And it's like, you know, how much money did I just waste tonight in liquor on the night that I'm apparently just not going to get inebriated? Oh, my brain is split off into two different. It's almost like Daniel splits into two people. And I'm arguing both sides of the argument. Of course, you know, arguing with yourself, like you said. And which the real profound one, and it works one of two ways. When you realize both sides of the argument are right or both sides of the argument are wrong. Then for a second, your brain goes, huh. Why not? I tell you what, Wayne, I was that cat when I was younger. I had a reputation for putting my fist through walls, through all kinds of shit. Beating down trees, I get mad and do that shit. And I finally punched something that had absolutely zero give to it. So when two things impact at that amount of pressure per square inch, and the object you don't hit the object you hit doesn't give, and something must give, that only leaves one other thing to give. This wrist right here, man, when it starts getting cold weather, this shit still bothers me, man. I finally fucking punched a wall where an I-beam was coming out. Now I have literally punched my way through 2x4s and a whole lot of other shit, but you ain't punching through the I-beam. It's an experience, Shona. There's so many things that when I went back and watched it, I was like, in the moment, I didn't remember happening. I was like, but when I see it back, I'm like, oh yeah. And windshields before, like, what year was it they started using that shatterproof glass? I could punch through a windshield in a heartbeat. And I started using that shatterproof stuff, and I could still get through it if I was that pissed off and not thinking. But unlike the shattered glass, you get that shatterproof shit, then you just got your hand in a hole full of jagged. You got to then pull your hand out of. So then you have that going for you. Right. What's even worse, Wayne, is waking up and having to do that, and you got no idea how it got that way to start with. I woke up and my knuckles be fucked up, and I'm like, did I kill somebody? Like, no, you beat that fucking tree out there into the dirt. Oh, okay, as long as it wasn't a person. Because looking at the amount of damage on my knuckles, if it was a person, they're in the hospital at the very least. That's it. Oh, God. I picked this pipe up and Patsy said something. I picked this pipe up to hit it. I never did. I think see, I haven't slept much. Well, me and Jocelyn never did. Well, the night before she left to go up there, she took some sleepy meds, and she got her a good, strong night of sleep. I did not, and I've been running around here for Mama and everything, and I just haven't. And then I was in here all night, so other than a couple of hour naps, I'm almost. If we had a full crowd tonight, it probably would have triggered. But I'm almost at that delirium point where you start laughing and lose your fucking mind. I'm almost there. If we had a full group tonight and Jocelyn was here and we were all cutting up, I'd probably be I'd probably be a sight to behold right about now. Yes, Shauna. It's no hurries. You ain't even got to open it now if you don't want to. But it could be comforting. I'm just saying. But no, you can post your picture whenever you want to. I know you got it, and that's what's important. I was scared you weren't going to get it. Because there was a fuck up, and it was in the app I used, man. And you have to tell me, look at the return address, Shauna. Does it look like you sent it to yourself? When I was trying to do that thing, at first it had your address, and I was like, not your address, my address. I'm like, no, that's not the shipping address. And I changed it there, and then it brought up this other thing with the thing between the shipping and the billing address. And then when I got all that set and it cleared, as I hit go, I saw your address again. I'm like, no, wait a minute. Does it look like she sent it to herself? Yeah, that's the Patches. That is the only downside to Old Forge. Old Smokies and almost all the other places up there do, but Forge don't, and that sucks. We would spend all our money in fucking elderflower moonshine. Okay, I didn't. Okay, all right. I was actually concerned. I actually thought that I'd fucked it up, and during its travels to you, somewhere it stayed a couple days, like just hung out, met some old friends, smoked some dope or something. It was like, okay, why is it still in that location? So I was actually really concerned that you weren't going to get it in time. I'm really glad you got it in time. Right. And that's something, Patches, I think that Old Forge, it's a double-edged sword. They could be a much bigger establishment. They could be in the same league with Old Smoky. But I don't think they want to be. I think they like their little local niche that they have. Because Old Smokies is all commercialized, it's an event, I guess you say. But as it turns out, I like most of the moonshines at Old Forge better. And they're just a smaller, However, for souvenir shit, Old Smokies has them beat. But I will say this. If you ever go to Tennessee Shine, do the wine tasting, not the moonshine. Their moonshine is ass. Great wines, but their moonshine is ass. They should call that Tennessee wine. That shouldn't be a fucking their shine selection should not be what they're known for. Or if it's going to be what they're known for, they should flat have better fucking moonshine. Just saying. And if you happen to go to Tennessee Shine and you do the wine tasting, you tell Big Sexy we said hello. No, Patches. Matter of fact, Shauna hasn't seen them, and neither has Patches. If you'll allow me to run real quick, there's a new adult sippy cup. If you'll allow me to run the refrigerator, I'm going to show you something I found. Now, I actually found it in a local made in Mississippi moonshine, and I kept waiting and hawking for some more to come in, and it never came in. But the liquor store owner did not. Yes. The peach whiskey was awesome, or peach bourbon. But anyway, the store owner was so excited because she got what I wanted. And I was like, yeah, but that's not. I wanted the local stuff. It was like $20 for a jar like Yay. That's $27 for a jar like Yay. However, I will show you. Y'all missed us taste testing this, and what we discovered is I'll show you. Hold on. Okay. There we go. The battery's running. All right. Now, bless the liquor store owner's heart. She thought she hooked me up, but the local brand didn't come in. So she ordered. This is actually Old Smokies, but this is peach moonshine, peaches in it. And one thing we discovered, the moonshine itself that you drink is absolutely delicious. Every bit of the ass of the moonshine soaked up in these peaches. These peaches, I wish we'd had these in Pensacola. That, like I said, to drink it tastes good. I'm glad you like it, Shauna. Like I said, Shauna, I had no idea what to get you, and I came across that, and I was like, that it made me think of you, and I was like, there it is. But anyway, yeah, the moonshine, the drinking part is very sweet and very tasty, like peaches. Like I said, all of the ass of the moonshine. So these peaches are an event. I wish I'd had these in Pensacola because they'll put I'm finna dig one out of here. The peaches themselves will fucking put hair on your chest. I'm not lying. I'm glad you like it, Shauna. When I kept saying it might be of comfort to you, I thought maybe you get wrapped, and when you were sick, you get wrapped up in it. I don't know. Funny enough, when I'm sick, even when you're burning up or cold, if you've got a fever, either way, that material of those blankets, man, it just feels good on your skin. It's comforting. Ooh, new adult sippy cup. However, I gotta do one. Yeah. Well, see, Shauna, the brand I found it's a local guy in Mississippi. God, that motherfucker is done fused on there. And it was a much bigger jar. And I'm still tempted. They've got one jar of the cherry moonshine left in that brand, and that's what I was wanting was the local stuff. But man, I walked in there, and she was so happy to strut back there and go, "I got your peach moonshine," and she was so excited. I went ahead and bought it because I didn't want to, She thought she had done me a service, and I didn't want to, So, but yes, the actual peaches in this shit is My palate and my gut's already going, oh. You found me a small one. Like it. I'll take that one. We found out the hard way. These motherfuckers. Ooh. God. You could put these, I don't know about the moonshine itself or the juice, but you could throw these peaches in your gas tank and run your car on it. God. God. There might not even be any actual alcohol left in the moonshine. I think it's all in the peaches. Oh. Oh. Oh, I forgot just how fucking strong that is. Oh. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, Shauna. I'm like, people looking at us the other night when we were trying and calling us pussies and shit. I'm like, this ain't my first rodeo. I'm a trained professional. If that shit's making me do this, it's fucking rough. Woo, God. Ah. I spilled some more alcohol. That will make you have to shave your fucking tongue. Ah. What? Ugh. I didn't have a strong enough buzz to do that yet. The other night when we remembered to pull these out, we were already buzzing pretty hard. You don't start your night with that. It'll end your night quickly. God. Yeah, I'm fine. Damn. I feel that shit too. That's already going in my head. But yeah, like I said, that company, this local company, they've got one jar of the cherry moonshine left out there. I may try that. I wish I could. I keep forgetting what the brand is, but it's got on its little label, made in, not Pedal. It's a southern Mississippi town. It's not Pedal. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Pedal. What's up, Sloth Shovel? I was just eating a moonshine infused peach, and it was reminding me why I put them bitches back in the fridge. Not at length about anything serious, Shauna. He's had a few rough days as of late, and things have been fucking Katie bar the door. Oh, oh. And I think the same thing every year. If Jocelyn goes north and I don't get to go, I'm like, well, I will take advantage. And I will lay around this house for a day or so at least and not do a fucking thing. And it will be beautiful. And it just never works out that way. It might tonight. I'll throw Parker in his fucking box and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to hit this pipe until I'm either out cold or too stoned to care. One or the other. Oh. Am I reading that you spent $50 for diapers? Am I reading that right? I mean, it's been a minute since we bought diapers. Diapers are not necessarily. Oh, I see. This little heart icon that is new to our screen. When comments first come up at the bottom, I have to wait for somebody else to speak because that little fucking icon is blocking me. Can I move that? Just let me move it. It won't let me move it. Can I close it? I cannot. Shouldn't let it update, but now it's there. So whatever the newest comment is, I just about have to wait till somebody else speaks to see the end of it because that little fucking icon. Right? Yeah, I agree, Shauna. No, Wayne, I got my own. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, Shauna? And that just popped up like recently. And I'm like, I'm gonna get mad if I can't find somewhere to make that motherfucker go away. Oh, there, somebody hit it. Let's see how hard. Oh yeah, that. See, I mean, even though Jocelyn's not here, I'm starting to feel more Daniel. That fucking peach. God damn it, y'all. Ugh. Ugh. Oh no. And I got and I got the big boy bottle of Jaeger. I guess I need to get into that too. Because see, what little bit of time I did get to try to lay down and go to sleep. Now I fell out for a couple hours after dealing with Mama last night while I was waiting for my data to reset. But it's because I smoked something with Mom that a buddy of hers got, and that may have been the most ridiculous coma dope I've ever seen. Because I got back here from over at Mom's, and I was like, I had like an hour and a half before my data reset. So I was like, what I was actually going to do was go in there and play my video game for a while, and then just come in here and get in Discord. And I came in here and sat down on the bed for something, and woke up, and I've got messages on my phone. Why aren't you in Discord yet? And Jocelyn calling me. Where are you at? I'm going to bed. It just knocked me out. Now I've been up all night. Here's to getting drunk. We're on no sleep. Oh, it's not cold no more. Cold Jaeger, good Jaeger. Hot Jaeger, bad Jaeger. Nah. Let's see. In the time of chimpanzees, I was a monkey. Oh. You said it'll move now? I can move it? Well, where? It's still not letting me move it. Oh, what is that? Ugh. Edit image. Hold on. Why is it calling image? What is it doing? No, that's not what I wanted. Yes. Sort of opening shit. it's being chased by Guinness, I bet it's running like a motherfucker. I know. I'm a Scotch Irish guy that doesn't like Guinness. Can't help it. Can't help it, John. And it's not even the taste. I can handle some bitter beers and shit. It's the thickness of it. I'm about food and beverage too. I'm very much a texture person, and I don't know. The first time I ever drank Guinness, I mean, I'm not a fan of it being room temperature either. Like most, I sat and watched a bar full. There's a little Irish pub in Jackson, Mississippi called Finnegan's. And I watched a whole bunch of motherfuckers sit there at the bar. That was it, man. That was the status. Sit there and drink room temperature Guinness. And I'd watch them motherfuckers drink that shit, and every one of them would get this look on their face. I'm like, y'all ain't drinking that shit because you like it? Stop it. Stop it. Somebody told you that to be someone of true Irish or Scottish descent, damn it, you had to drink Guinness. So you're sitting here suffering through these, stop it. Yeah, I guess so, Shauna. Now, there's still, and I can't remember what it is. One of those beers you brought, Shauna, that I actually really, really like. The Funky Monkey or whatever it is. Funky Feet, something. Oh, Shauna, my boss brews. There's a lot. We don't have a lot of breweries in our area, but a lot of people be brewing shit at home. Now that shit Jay makes, oh God. His wife made a batch, and he asked me if I wanted some. He said, it's too sweet for me. It tastes like fucking juicy fruit gum. That shit turned my mouth and my innards inside out. It was so fucking bitter. And I was like, that's what juicy fruit tastes like to him? Fuck. But he's one of those people, he'll spend the money and order, like, top shelf hops and shit, like, put in his beer, man. He'll cut that shit open, and you're like, oh, fuck. And he almost got in trouble with Jim one time, too, because the process of brewing the mash that's left, he came up there and dumped that it was like middle of summer, man. He dumped that shit in our dumpster. You talk about stink. Oh. Everybody was out there like, I was like, I ain't going out there. I just called the garbage place and reminded them that they missed the pickup. Come get this shit. Oh yeah, Jay, my boss Jay, he likes that shit. That to him, like I said, that his wife made, he said, "Oh, that's too sweet for me. It tastes like juicy fruit." And I tried that shit, and I was like, "Oh my God!" Now, if you ever try some of Jay's beers, and Jay has won competitions with his beers, man, he's a beer snob. Another guy that I used to know in Cleveland, he went in the Air Force. He's retired now. He lives in South Carolina, and he works at a huge brewery. And as for his retirement, what he does is he fucking does Star Wars trivia on Wednesday nights, and he comes in there and bartends from time to time. And he is super beer snob. I mean, I don't know if he brews his own. I think I should introduce him and Jay. They would probably get along. But there's not a fucking home-brewed beer on the market. Like in Pensacola and or Pigeon Forge, you go into, what were those grocery stores? And they just had an aisle of just all these fucking beers like that. He knows what all of them are. If I could ever remember Funk Daddy, I'm sure he knows what that is. I want some Broken Skulls. Sean, have you tried that yet? Stone Cold's beer? I want to. You say you brew beer, Shauna. I want to do. A lot of the old timers around here have a recipe for wine that I want to do, and it's really easy. I mean, really easy. And I want to do it so bad. Um, you can just buy frozen concentrate fruit. There's a process to cooking it down, and you put it in this jug, and of course you got to get the yeast right and all this other shit. Anyway, but you put it in like if you've saved a milk jug, and then you take a rubber band and you cap that jug with a balloon, and as that shit's fermenting, everything that balloon will swell. When that balloon goes down again, you got wine. Now, this woman I work with used to work up where I work. She brought some of hers, and we were having to cut that shit. We were having to like pour half a glass and then add half a glass of water to it. I mean, you could have pulled the paint off your fucking car with that shit. The taste, once you got by the strength, wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good, and would fuck you up. And I want to make some of that. I've actually got the whole process and recipe something written down in here somewhere, and I want to make it. Do you, Shauna? Do you do your? Do y'all do that? I mean, this is kind of a backwoods way. Do y'all do the jug thing with the balloons? Ha. Jocelyn's not here. I guess I might as well smoke the big boy. Actually, she took a few puffs off the one the other night. If it had been one of the different flavored ones, she probably would have loved it. Ooh, okay. Let's see my. Uh-oh. Damn. What kind of wines you doing, Shauna? Merlots, Cabernets, what's that is, or is it just wines? You see that I'm talking about with a jug? Somebody told me what wine that's supposed to be, but I don't remember. It's a very volatile home scrap concoction of some shit. That's what it is. Is that a dry wine? I mean, in case you can't tell, you did wine tasting with us. Jocelyn and I tend to like sweeter, wetter wines. We're not big dry wine fans. A little dry but free, okay. Now, aeons ago, when I had that, it all comes back to apartment 12. There was this lady down the road from us named Rose, and her 12-year-old son, Elisha, was a fucking pot dealer. It's a long story. Don't judge me. We actually saved that kid's life until we weren't around, and that kid got killed at 19 for the very thing we were trying to protect him from. Now see, I like Merlots. You've known us long enough, Sean. You probably know one of our favorite wines is a cheapo blackberry Merlot, not Arbor Mist, the other one. Wild Vines, maybe. I mean, it's like $3 for a big bottle. I mean, it might as well be Strawberry Hill or something. But anyway, Elisha come over one day and he had the old timey like moonshine jugs. He said, "Here, try this," and it was some of her homemade wine that had been sitting in a shed for about 20 years, and that shit was just dry enough to turn your mouth inside out, but it was very sweet, and glass will get you just about. The problem I have with wines, the reason I don't drink more wine is, well, first off, I'm a roughneck. I just never got into the habit of drinking wine. I like wine on occasion. But wine, for some reason, and it doesn't matter if I am fresh out of the bathroom from taking a 30-minute piss. When I drink wine, when I go to drink it, when it first touches my palate, I've got to piss. I ain't got to swallow it yet. I don't know what it is that sends my brain the signal that I have to pee. And it's just that first sip. After that, I can drink and enjoy the wine. But that first sip of the wine, it's going to make me instantly have to piss. Champagne kind of does that to me. And me and champagne don't get along. I don't know what it is. My body and champagne does not like one another at all. So I don't do champagne. And I'm not sure what it is or why it is, but I mean, it's not a taste thing or anything like that. I just take a mouthful of champagne and my whole body just starts, dude, what the fuck are you doing? It's time to reload this shit. Nope. And that sucks, especially with the KJs. When I was with that band, we were doing a lot of fucking weddings and high society events and all this other kind of shit and occasions. And they'd have like unlimited free champagne. I'm like, that's great for y'all. I can't fucking deal with fucking champagne. I mean, if you like champagne, I'm not going to judge you for that. I'm not going to hate you for it. But me and champagne is not fucking G-hole at all. And I mean, and it was from the very first time I ever tried it to this day. Again, I ain't even got to swallow it. When it hits my palate, my whole body goes, And, again, I'm not a squeamish dude. It just, I don't know, me and champagne just don't G-hole. Now, see, funny enough, considering my heritage and some of the alcohols associated with my heritage, it's really funny some of the liquor that I like versus some of the liquor I don't like. Like, I'm not a big Scotch guy. What is it? Shit, I was just talking about this the other day because they rolled cigars in it. Cognac. I'd rather drink piss than cognac. I don't like I said, I don't like Scotch. I don't like gin. I don't. Depends on the gin. I can be sometimes okay with gin, but there's another one in particular I'm trying to pull up that I cannot stand. Y'all know when we first started this channel, me and Jocelyn were drinking the fuck out of some peach brandy. Now, we liked that peach brandy, but Damn it, what's the other one? I said gin, I said scotch, I said cognac. Oh, I hate cognac. God, I hate cognac. What's that other fucking liquor? And the name will not come to me. I hate it too. Like, and funny enough, maybe families used to do this. I used to see it on soap operas. Mom would be watching a soap opera, and if I'm in the house and not wanting to go outside to work or something, my choice is to sit there and watch Days of Our Lives. But everybody's got their bar with all their crystal decanters of scotch and God, no, not bourbon. I like bourbon. Oh God, man. But all these, the high society people in Days, they'd have their scotches and they'd have the cognac and they'd have this and this and this. It would be in their group of shit. Why won't it come to me, man? Fuck. I'm getting old. What? You can get really cheapo versions of it, and it sucks too. Oddly enough. It'll hit me in a minute. Damn it. And it's the one that Jay likes. We've had this discussion at work before. We'll drink that shit like Kool-Aid. And I'm like, yeah. Oh no, Shauna. Honey, I'll drink some vodka. I ain't got a problem with vodka. I'll just set that up there. I was trying to set it back out of the way. I need to take that back to the fridge. I don't think I need any more of those peaches tonight. It's not that night. Sometimes, I may still drink the house down tonight. But have you ever had those where certain nights, it's like, say, you're on a fun drinking thing or whatever, and you drink one alcohol and you're like, it's just not that night. It's not the night for the peaches. I like Amaretto. I like an Amaretto sour. Yeah, depending on who makes it. I like tequila, but you know my story on tequila. I'm okay with absinthe. Of course, I've never gotten to actually have real absinthe. And I don't think I've ever had mezcal. Fuck. That is gonna bug the fuck out. It's a dark liquor. Fuck. And you would normally associate it with weller-to-do shit. I'm gonna say no because I don't even know what that is, Sean. That's way above my grade of fancy. I don't even know what that is. Scour your taste buds flavor. I don't recall there being, excuse me, a licorice thing. God, it's like, oh God. A lot of people that will have scotch in their house will also have this in their house. And it is really fixing to upset me. Because the funny thing is, my memory was never the greatest anyway. But as I'm getting older, brain only holds so much. But no, we like that port that we got. But the thing about like what I'm trying to pull up right now, I can actually see it in my mind's eye behind its barrier going, hey, motherfucker, you can't think of me. It's going to make me nuts. Do you like cognac? Sean, have you had cognac? I spent some money one time, man. I was in the mood for some cigars, and this dude sold me some high end, the lead, it was all soaked in cognac and rolled on virgin thighs and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, man. I finally put fire to that motherfucker and then abruptly threw it at the motherfucker that sold it to me. That thing was awful. But I'm not a cognac guy, so. Cognac, all right. There is a sensation that the fumes off of cognac will put in my sinuses, and it's very akin to huffing gasoline. And I just don't like cognac. Shit, where'd my thing go? All right, I'm going to play one more, and then it's going to be that time, I'm afraid. And it'll be this one. What was it? There was one my mom tried. My mom's not a big drinker. I mean, seriously. That one peach that I just ate would fuck her up bad. She'd be sick for days. Mama's never been a big... Now, she can smoke anybody under the table, but she's not a big drinker. And, oh God, what was that shit Dad brought home? Fuck. Anyway. No, that's not it. It's one of those that's so common when it hits me, I'm gonna be like, you stupid bitch. I don't know. Well, depends on the rum. There's some rums I like, some I don't. And we do like the fucking coconut rum around here because we mix it in a lot of shit. And don't get me started on 151. Night, Patches. You have a good night. Oh, God. Merry Christmas. I keep forgetting until I walk through the living room and see the tree. I don't know, man. And I'm usually the guy that's got the Christmas spirit. I'm usually the guy trying to get everybody in the Christmas spirit. And it just doesn't feel Christmassy this year to me. I mean, I'm glad everybody, of course, is celebrating Christmas and you get your days off work and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. At least around here, it just doesn't feel Christmassy this year. I don't know any other way to put it than that. I mean, I'm not quite, and that's part of why I'm not in the Christmas cheer, because it doesn't feel Christmassy. I mean, I'm not bah humbugging this year. I'm not that bad, but it just doesn't. I mean, it might as well be June or something. I don't know. It just doesn't feel Christmassy. like I said, I'm not in bah humbug mode yet. Now, in the past 10 years, I think I had one Christmas that I just, and I think that was during the time when Jocelyn was having some of her real issues, and she obviously wasn't feeling it either, and it was just a bleak year that year as far as everybody's mood. Uh, this year, um, everything's been so wide open for so long. Um, I don't know. It's I'm happy to take a couple of days off. It feels like I haven't taken anything off. I mean, I've been going constantly, so it doesn't feel. I just haven't been at work doing it. But I don't know. I don't know how to say. It just doesn't feel fucking Christmas to me this year. I want it to. Now tomorrow when I get up, later today I'll get up. I'll spend most of the day cleaning and getting this house. And I gotta wrap presents, and when I wrap the presents, I'm gonna go sit with mom, and we'll probably play Christmas music, or she'll want me to. Normally I'd be the guy asking for that, and this year I probably wouldn't, but she will. So hopefully by the time I get done wrapping presents and listening to Christmas tunes, I'll be excited to see for Jocelyn to get home. I'll be happy about that, and my daughters, because I'm one of those weird people. I'm an absolute people person, and I'm an absolute loner at the same time. Sometimes the older I get, the more the loner comes out. And the first thing I mean, even Mama said, well, at least you get a little time to yourself. I know you don't get that very often. And I tricked myself into thinking, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'll lay around in my fucking underwear. Nobody else here. I can have some me time. And I'm just ready for Jocelyn to get back and my daughters. Um, and normally, because I am very Christmassy, even though I'm missing them, I'm trying to give Mama the Christmas cheer, and I'm just usually in a better mood about everything. And just it's been, especially with Mama right now and everything, it's just been, I'm just not, I ain't trying to piss on nobody else's Christmas, and and of course, um, I'll feel a certain way Christmas morning when we're opening gifts and spending time together as a family. I'll, that'll be great. But it has been, Jonah. um, Definitely the highlight of our year was Pensacola for sure. Because I mean, everything before and after has just been. And what really starts working on me is when shit starts getting, for lack of a better term, unnecessary. It's like you stop and you look at the cosmos and you go, okay, now you're just doing it on purpose. Now you're just doing it on purpose. Go find somebody else to fuck with. Oh, Sean, I hope she's all right. Mama's, well, she can't get surgery. She wouldn't survive it. But after going through all that shit and having the robot run down her lungs because they couldn't do a real regular biopsy, and because the treatment that is the only treatment they think will help her, and they still don't sound real excited about that. It like if she wasn't in her condition, they could either do surgery or they could have biopsied it in a regular method, whatever. They could have had her on radiation or chemo or whatever. But because of this particular radiation, for the insurance to pay for it, it must have a medical biopsy confirmation. And that was one of the first things that doctor told her after looking at her lungs in that scan. She's like, I can't poke your lungs. You won't. It'll collapse. And I don't know that we can get it back. And so they went through this big process of running that thing down her lungs. And he even said that based off the scan, it had gotten bigger and denser. But after all that, and then they call Mama with the results, and then don't give her the results. We need to come back for more tests. So Mama starts calling around because in her mind, she's being a burden and she doesn't want me have to go, or Jocelyn one to have to go take her back to Jackson to have this done again. Because it actually just so does happen. If she gets that confirmation, the cancer clinic here in Macomb has that particular treatment. It's one of only 3 places in the state that's got it. And why in the world Podunk Macomb has it, I don't know. I'm not complaining. But after she started calling around, and they're like, "No, we don't have any more tests." Blah blah blah. And anyway, finally, after playing tag with this doctor for damn near 2 weeks, it was inconclusive. We're gonna have to bring you up here and run that robot in your lungs again. We're gonna have to get another sample. So, and in the meantime, she's getting weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker every day. Just the act of walking from her recliner to fix her some tea and sit back down, that's fucking devastating. No, they said they were going to do it, and they want her to have another PET scan. She got the PET scan done here in town. Once the PET scan was done, they were supposed to set her appointment to go back, and we've not. And Mama calls them and gets the runaround. And the thing is, I'm trying to be a little more positive because this particular hospital where she's having to have this done is a really good hospital. I would be willing to bet that most of the people she's talked to, they're probably not even at that hospital. They're in an office somewhere, just reading what their little screen, tells them. So, none of this is funny, but the one funny thing about this process, Shauna, have you ever watched Family Guy? Because this doctor, his name is Dr. Ockman. Right. Okay, I've already told you the story. It is not even funny, Shauna. It's not even that. When you see him, if I can find a picture of him, it's not even one of those. Yeah, I can see where he thinks that. You're gonna go, holy shit. Peter Griffin stepped out of the TV screen into the real world. I mean, and if I wouldn't have been able to handle it if he talked like him too. I've been like, look, dude, are you the only guy that can do this? I cannot sit here and watch Peter Griffin run a robot in my mother's lungs. I can't do it. But he's actually very serious, quiet, composed, professional. He just looks like Peter. And I was trying so hard to not say something because I actually giggled a couple times, and I was trying so hard not to say something. And I even started to go ahead and say something that hit me. I was like, I'm not going to be the first person that's told him this. There's no way in hell that I'm going to be the first person that's told him this. And, I'm going to be there in just a second, Stacey. But there's no way in hell. And I mean, I was actually fixing to compare it to another one. When I was at Delta State, we had Beavis and Butthead. It was actually Rich Atwater Jeffrey Miller and Jim Thornton. Not Jim Thornton. Jim Thornton was the trumpet player. This dude's name was Jim something. He was a euphonium player, and Jeff was a trumpet player. But they were the physical walking embodiments of Beavis and Butthead. I mean, even to the laugh. And what's crazy is, I mean, you can't say that they, they're, this, that, the other. No, they were already these two people before Beavis and Butthead ever come up. So, it's one of those like, man, did the writers at MTV come find you personally? Now Jeff actually once he got his music degree and then he got out of school and then went into the army, I think, and he's been in the army ever since. Um, Jim, he was the snooty, classically trained euphonium player. I mean, he's probably playing in some orchestra now, I'm sure. Um, which they are begging and pleading with me right now to come play up there in the Old Brook Symphony. Brookhaven's got a symphony, and there's a lot of funny enough old band directors, and there's people that I know playing in it. And problem is, you got to go up there. It's just something else. Once a week to rehearse and all that kind of shit. I was trying to talk Kara into doing it with me because she's good enough to make it based on what they got a shortage of players right now. Because, I mean, people bailed out of it. And it used to be a big thing. But Kara is starting to get a handle on that trombone. She's starting to get a handle on that bass. She's playing with that rock band now. And I think Kara can handle it. But they've been after me for, well, shit, since I started at Air Comfort, because Jay for a while was playing in the Old Brook Symphony. And they're like, you ain't even got audition, dude. Come on. We know who you are. But it's just another night of my week that I would as much as I would enjoy going and playing, it's just another thing to add to my weekly schedule that, and Kara's kind of interested in it, but between playing bass for Hippies in the End Zone and playing trombone for her band, and because she's a good student and trying to get scholarship, she's carrying all the extra advanced classes and all other kind of shit. She's the same way. As much as she would really like to do it, it's just another thing to add to the pile right now. And, it's like they did I got invited. They did an alumni jazz band back at my college from the years when we had that really fucking killer jazz band that was making all that noise. And I wanted to go do that so bad. And then they also, for homecoming a few years back, they did an alumni marching band. And I almost got really stoked at that because I did marching band for like 16 years. And I loved it, man. It's hard to describe to somebody if they've never been in a marching band. But just as I was sitting there thinking, oh, hell yeah, I'd love to do that. And I was like, no, because I got offered lead slot in Phantom Regiment my last year up there. It was last year before I aged out too. And I mean, I didn't have to audition or nothing. And Phantom at the time was a top 5 corps. And they're like, here, you want first year? And I was like, no, I think I'm done marching. I think I'm done. Of course, at that time, I was a raging alcoholic. And the last thing I wanted to go do is marching. But anyway, Shauna, I guess I'm going to get out of here. And I'm going to pop in with them on Discord for a second. And then I don't know, I'm going to go ahead. I'm either going to start cleaning the house or I'm going to go pour another stiff drink. And I probably need to go sit in there with my critters. They've been in there alone all weekend because past couple of days because I've been in and out and all the girls and Jocelyn, so all the critters. Every time I walk through there, they're like, please stop and stay with us. Oh, you're welcome, Shauna. Do you really like it? I mean, it's not much, and I had no idea. I had no idea what to get, so I really do hope you like it. Like I said, as I was scouring the internet, I was trying to be inspired by something. I saw that, and I thought of you and the picklebacks, and even your actual pickles. So you too, Shauna. I hope you have a great Christmas. And I've got this weird sensation going on, like something's fixing to blow up in the room that I have overlooked. You ever have that? Like something is fixing to be bad in your immediate vicinity because you've forgotten something and you don't know what it is? I kind of got that sensation going on right now. Like, you know, back in the day before they made them where they'll go out, like leaving a cigarette, somewhere where it's going to burn and catch something. I don't know. It's weird. But Merry Christmas, Shauna. Twin, girl, I love you. I'm glad you like the blanket. I was actually been sweating about. Once I realized I had you in the Secret Santa, I sweated it a little bit. But I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. And you go get some rest and feel better. Feel better, Shauna. And we'll see you very soon. Have a good night and a merry ho ho ho.